Hello, welcome to the MRLS Part 1. What is the MRLS? The MRLS stands for the Multiple Reference Layer Sets. Why the name Multiple Reference Layer Sets? Well, before X3, we always had reference layer sets. Here's an example. If I look at my floor plan, let's close that up. If I go to my roof plan, Anno set, roof plan, upper level, there, Chief makes me so mad sometimes. Give me a second, I'll get it in a second. Here's my roof plan right here. I have reference layer sets on. If I come over here and turn off reference layer sets, you do not see the lower roof, you do not see the walls down below. When I turn reference layer sets on, I can see the lower wall and the lower roof. And I can send this to layout, Control U. I'm going to send it to sheet number 2, and I'm going to send it at 1/8 inch per foot. There it is, right there. I'm going to zoom in just 1 second so you can see this. Oh boy. Yep, Chief doesn't have this worked out quite right yet. It's still a little bit of a problem, but this is it. I have to put in my A2 roof plan reference set. That's what I'm going to use. A2 roof plan anno set, which triggers the A2 roof plan layer set, and then I have to manually select. Then I have to manually select the A2 roof plan ref set. Okay. Now I send this to layout at 1/8 inch per foot, sheet number 2. There it is right there, I guess. I sent too much over there. And you can see that I am looking at my lower floor, my lower roof, my upper floor walls, and my upper roof. To repeat that, I'm looking at my lower walls, my upper walls, my lower roof, and my upper roof. You could always do this with Chief, as long as I can remember anyway. But the problem was before X3 is you could only have one reference layer set associated with the layout. So the point I'm trying to make is some of these reference layer sets that I have turned on right now, I'm talking about this roof plan, the roof in particular, I don't want to see on my foundation plan. So on my foundation plan, I would want to have a unique reference layer set. Before X3, the layout would only recognize one layer set. With X3, you can have multiple reference layer sets referring to the layout, applying to the layout. So an example of where the MRLS is being used in this particular plan. If I go back to my roof plan, I want to point out that I sent level 2. I didn't send level 1. I sent level 2 over there. And I am referring to my reference. I'll get into that later. But anyway, I am sending level 2 over to my layout. Where else am I using the MRLS? This floor plan right here. Note that I'm showing my upper floor walls, and I have my lower floor walls dashed. If I come over to here, that was my demo plan, by the way. If I look at my floor plan right here, second floor plan, you can see I am looking at my second floor walls, and I'm looking at my first floor walls, looking at my second floor roof, which is dashed because it's up high, and I'm looking at my lower floor roof as a solid line. Here's the lower roof over the garage. You can see the garage walls right there, they're dashed. Where else am I using the MRLS? You can't use them on elevations and sections. You can't. Look at the upper framing plan. I'm showing my upper roof planes. I'm showing my upper roof framing, and I'm showing my lower floor walls and my lower floor roof. Go to my floor plan. floor framing plan, excuse me. I'm not showing anything here yet. And if I go to my foundation plan, now look what I'm showing on my foundation plan. This is level 0, of course. I am now showing my floor, my walls that are on level 1. I'm showing my toilet, so the guy who's laying out the slab, he can figure out he needs a drain there. You can see the tub, you can see the sink. You can also see this line right here, sorry. See this line right here, that's the patio slab. That's actually shown on level 1, which is where the terrain is. I'm also showing my driveway. See the driveway? That's actually on level 1, but I'm showing it on level 0, which is my foundation plan. That's the MRLS acting up again. The sidewalk right here, MRLS. More walls, this right here. By the way, let's open this up for just a second, because I have a set of spiral stairs in here. And I want to look at my foundation ref set, and I want to turn on a particular layer. The layer I want to turn on is stairs spiral, and I want to make it a dashed line, grade dashed line. So on my foundation plan, I will now be able to see where look at this. Now I'm showing my stairs. So now I know I need to put a footing underneath those stairs, the spiral stairs. Again, that's the MRLS. Let's go back to layout. Let's look at the floor plans. You can see on this lower floor, I'm showing my spiral stairs. Spiral stairs are a symbol. They will not show up on the second floor, but of course I want to see them on the second floor. So let's open this up. Let's make sure this is the floor plan. Let's make sure we have the right reference layer working for it. For reference, I'm referencing the first floor. I want to define it. I want to show my spiral stairs. Okay. Now I am showing the spiral stairs that are on level 1, and I'm showing them on level 2. That's the MRLS acting up again. That's what the MRLS is all about. Look at this. I'm looking at my first floor. You see my spiral stairs, which is a symbol. Looking at my second floor, those spiral stairs, which are actually shown on level 1, are now showing on level 2. Let's see where else we're using the MRLS. Can't use it on elevations and sections, remember. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense there because this is, I don't know what that is. Let me think about this for a second. Oh, actually, probably on this layer set, I want to show my oh, I know. And I don't want to show them. I don't want to show my spiral stairs there. So anyway, what I just did is I just gave you an overview of what the MRLS is all about and how it's useful. The MRLS gives you the ability to show a layer that is on a different layer than it has been sent to layout. I'm going to repeat that again. The MRLS allows you to show a layer that is on a different level than the level you sent to layout. A simple example is this roof plan. I sent level 2 to layout, but I am now showing some information that is on level 1. And to repeat again, MRLS was improved in X3, which gave you the ability to use multiple reference layer sets with layout. Prior to X3, if I went to my foundation plan, I would be seeing the roof. I would also be seeing the roof lines on this plan because I was using it on the roof plan. Or on the roof plan, I'd be seeing the slabs, which I'm seeing here. So repeat this one more time because I think this is very powerful. The MRLS allows you to display information on a different level than the level that was sent the layout. Prior to X3, you're only allowed one reference layer set. With X3, you can have multiple reference layer sets in layout. Huge change. A quick note here. You'll notice that sometimes if I open this plan up, if I go to, I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's try, I guess I'm getting tired. Sometimes the view that you're looking at does not automatically update depending upon the reference layer set you're using. Let me repeat that again. Sometimes you're going to find that you're expecting to see some stuff from the reference layer set on this plan. When you don't, simply go to Layout and click on the view that you want to see. Double click on that, reopen it, and now you will see the reference layer sets that you should see. Somehow it refreshes the screen is what it does. I'd like to think that Chief would eventually fix this, so it's an automatic update. I'd also like to think that Chief would update it so that when I change anno sets, which changes my layer set, it would also change my reference set, which it does not do yet. So if I go to my foundation plan, go down to my foundation plan, it triggers my foundation plan layer set. It should trigger my foundation plan reference layer set, but it doesn't. You see that? It doesn't. I have to go in there and manually change this to the foundation reference layer set. And once I do that, see here, perfect example. Anno set foundation, layer set foundation, everything's good. My reference set is foundation, that's good. But I don't see my sidewalk here, my back patio here, and I don't see my driveway here, and I should. So to get that to work, I simply go to Layout, go to Sheet 10, I think it is. There it is. You can see that's where my patio slab is. You can see here that's where my driveway is. Simply double-click that and open it back up, and now I'm back in Plan View, and I can see what I should see, which is my driveway and sidewalk layer from up above and my patio. Also, just to reinforce, see these hold downs? These hold downs are actually shown on this sheet here, my framing plan, because if I want another set of hold downs over here on this wall, I now go down to my foundation plan, and you can see I'm showing my hold downs again there. If I go back up to my framing plan, I want this to be a shear panel right here. If I go down to my foundation plan, I now see it's being referred to as a shear panel. This is the end of part 1 for the MRLS, just to give you a broad overview of what it is.